Phonic Dictation Stage 1 and Stage 2. These programs exist within PLD's evidence-based structured synthetic phonics range. They are among PLD's best-selling publications. These are the first two within a series of 6. They can be standalone programs or can be implemented across a whole school literacy strategy. Now, before I start speaking about phonic dictation, I'd like to commence by talking about what do we know about students operating in PLD stages 1 and stages 2. Now, typically they require repeated targeted practice in order to embed skills. Now, that's targeted repetition, targeted repetition, targeted repetition that will need to be presented. These students require tasks that progress words from lists of words into passage level reading and passage level writing tasks. We also know that students at this level still typically find writing quite challenging and effortful. Now, phonic dictation can be a solution to all of those scenarios. It is too often viewed as old-fashioned and traditional, but no, it is a powerful teaching tool. Suggestion 1, short, regular sessions are highly effective. 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Little but often short, regular sessions are ideal for these early literacy learners. Suggestion 2, yes, you can present a new passage each time you ask the students to engage in dictation, focused upon targeted phonic patterns, or repeat that same passage twice in a week or 3 times in a week. It's really important that you ask the students to put their pencils down while a section of the text is being read. So, Year 2's pencils down and listening. Over the house, comma, over the house, comma, don't touch your pencil, over the house, comma, pick up your pencil and write it. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Pencils down. Clouds began to gather in the sky. Clouds began to gather in the sky. Clouds began to gather in the sky. Pick up your pencil and write it. Tip 2, if oral language delays occur, it is really useful as a speech pathologist. I recommend that you ask the students to repeat back to you what they are about to write. It is useful to hear repetitive sentence structure verbalized, and there are language gains to be had there, but asking the students to repeat that sentence structure is also incredibly powerful. Over the house, comma, over the house, comma, over the house, comma. What are we going to write, Year 2s? Over the house, comma, pick up your pencil and write it. Waiting, waiting, waiting for them to finish. Clouds began to gather. Clouds began to gather. Clouds began to gather. What are we going to write, Year 2s? Clouds began to gather. Now pick up your pencil and write it. These books follow PLD's structured synthetic phonics sequence. Within the Stage 1 book, there are 16 passages that focus on CVC or consonant vowel consonant words with minimal high frequency words and minimal irregular high frequency words. There are a range of passages in the next section that focus on sh, ch, th, u, e, k. And in fact, within this Stage 1 book, what has been factored into it is repeated targeted practice. There are 4 sh passages, and later there is a sh and ch combined phonic passage. There are 7 consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant passages, and then 7 consonant, vowel, consonant, consonant passages before finishing off Stage 1 with passages focused on or, a, ing, oi, and all. The Stage 2 phonic dictation book all commences with a section of revision of stage 1 concepts. Now, although this initial section is revising the stage 1 phonic concepts, the passages are starting to get longer. Now, then there are passages in which the word length extends, triple initial consonant clusters or a double consonant cluster and an end consonant cluster, longer words with more phonemes. There are a range of passages focused on long and short vowels. Then the most significant part of this stage 2 book focuses upon vowel digraphs. There are for example, a range of passages focused on OA, O, that typically occurs in the middle of words, not always, but it's typically a medial sound before OW, O words, which are typically end sounds. Now, PLD's highly effective and simple format, but also highly effective, is to read that passage, that phonic-rich passage, read it, and then engage in dictation. Now, this can be as short as 2 minutes of reading and then 7 to 10 minutes of writing. A PLD format that is also effective is a more extended format where students, task 1 is to read the passage. Task 2, illustrate and label that passage, a simple comprehension task. Task 3, copying and handwriting. Task 4, editing. Task 5, to engage in dictation. There are marking rubrics because rather than marking every single error, the focus could be initially to write continuously, for example, for 10 minutes. To listen and don't say, oh, can you say it again? But to listen and keep up with the group. The goal could also be writing your words on lines or spaces between words, or or students to engage with their best handwriting. There are a range of tasks, editing, to edit your own work rather than the teacher finding all the errors, and also marking rubrics where you can, or the students can also set their own goals. Phonic dictation is a powerful teaching tool. These programs facilitate phonic-rich, passage-level reading and writing. They facilitate repeated practice of reading and writing that most young literacy learners require. If you found this information useful, don't forget to click the subscribe button and check out our related videos shown here. If you have any questions or feedback, please add them to the comments below and we'll be sure to respond. Otherwise, you can reach us via live chat on our website, pld-literacy.org. Thanks again for viewing.